It's good now. I'll wait for you. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you got any issues?
It's just
Oh.
all right, Anthony. So I'm gonna adjust it. You let me know if I'm going in the right direction or if I'm just completely off. All right, so you should be seeing movement now. Is it getting worse or better? But am I tilting it towards the right direction? So I gotta go the opposite. Alright, how we looking now? Alright, locking it in place.
Good morning, Tiger fans, and welcome to Alumni Field here at Corral Memorial Stadium. Today is our 2024 Senior Day. We would like to take this time to honor our senior football players, cheerleaders, and pep band members. Please join me in recognizing and thanking the following seniors and their parents for their commitment to Jesuit High School football. The seniors and their parents will be greeted on the field by Mr. Mike Shikatano, interim president and principal of Jesuit High School, Mr. Terry Rupp, athletic director, Mr. Matthew Thompson, our head varsity football coach, Mrs. Brittany Helber, our head varsity cheerleading coach, and Mr. Alfonso Kimbrough, our pep band moderator. We will start this morning with our Jesuit football team. Our first player is number 2, Justin Thurman. Justin is escorted by his parents, James and Sheree, and his sister, Sydney. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the National Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society of High School Scholars, the secretary of JHS Big Brothers, JHS Summer Bridge Counselor, 2022 fastest freshman in the state of Missouri, 2024 U.S. Army Bowl player selection, varsity football team captain, and a 3-year member of the varsity football team and track team, where he is also the 4x100 relay team school record holder and a volunteer for Feeding Tampa Bay. Justin plans to study finance and real estate while attending the University of Notre Dame, where he will also be playing football. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Justin Thurman. Up next is number 5, S.J. Green. S.J. is escorted by his parents, S.J. and Danielle, and his sister Kayla. His other sibling is Wade. He is a 4-year member of the varsity football team, a football team captain, recipient of the 2022 Defensive Game Breaker Award, a 3-year member of the varsity track team, and a volunteer for Feeding Tampa Bay and the Jesuit Youth Football Camp. SJ plans to study construction management and engineering at North Dakota State University, where he will also be playing football. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, S.J. Green. Up next is number 6, Trent Teeling, escorted by his parents, Nick and Rachel, and his siblings, Sydney and Garrett. Trent is a 4-year member of the varsity football team, and a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Club, and Buddy Baseball volunteer, and a member of the varsity track and field team. He plans to study pharmacology, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Trenton Teeling. Up next is number 16, Jack Kruger. Jack is escorted by his parents, Brian and Christine. His siblings are Christopher and Taylor. Jack is a member of the National Honor Society, the National Hispanic Honor Society, a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team, and has previously been a member of both the Jesuit track and field and soccer teams. Jack plans to study business, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 16, Jack Kruger. Next is number 17, Andrew Jesuit. Andrew is escorted by his parents, Louise and Gail, and his brother Christian. Andrew is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team and a member of the National Honor Society, the National Hispanic Honor Society. Andrew plans to study business, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17, Andrew Jesuit. Up next is number 25, Zachary Quinn, escorted by his parents, Ryan and Zenny, and siblings, Alyssa, Caleb, and Nicholas, and his brother-in-law, Davis, and niece and nephew, Tatum and Quinn. Zachary is a member of Peer Ministry, the Environmental Club, and a Special Olympics volunteer, and a volunteer for the Good Samaritan Project, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 25, Zachary Quinn. Up next is number 29, William Kinsey, escorted by his parents, Richard Kinsey and Ann Gorey. His siblings are Parker, Sally, and Reese. William is a member of the Italian Club, the Jesuit Sports Programming Network, AAU Club Basketball, Young Life Leader, and a YMCA Youth Sports Volunteer Coach. William plans to study business and marketing, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 29, William Kinsey. Up next is number 30, Tyler McLeod, escorted by his parents, Chuck and Tanya, and his brother Charles. Tyler is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team and a junior coach with the West Chase Colts. He hopes to attend law school, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 30, Tyler McLeod. Up next is number 31, Ryan McNeil, escorted by his parents, Michael and Stephanie, and his brother Jason. Ryan is a member of the National Honor Society, the Italian Club, the Jesuit Sports Programming Network, the Outdoorsman Society, the 2023 Dave Moore Fullback and Tight End Award, and also plays club basketball. Ryan plans to study construction management and hopes to attend the University of Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, number 31, Ryan McNeil. Up next is number 32, Blake Mitchell, escorted by his parents, Kevin and Tracy. His brother is Owen. Blake is a member of the National Honor Society, the National Hispanic Honor Society, and a member of the varsity track and field team and the president of the Print and Digital Media Club, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 32, Blake Mitchell. Up next is number 35, Parker Caskey, escorted by his parents, Rich and Wendy, and his siblings, Emmy and Sophie. Parker is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team and a member of the National Honor Society, the Student Council Treasurer, editor of Key Club, co-founder of the Pre-Law Club, and a member of the track and field team. Parker plans to study business and hopes to attend law school, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 35, Parker Caskey. Up next is number 40, Dylan Callahan, escorted by his parents, Brian and Suzanne. His brother is Andrew Callahan. Dylan is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team, a member of the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, and the Outdoorsman Society. Dylan plans to study business and hopes to attend Florida State University. Ladies and gentlemen, number 40, Dylan Callahan. Up next is number 45, Camden Haywood, escorted by his parents, Denny and Allison, and his brother Colton. Camden is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team and a member of the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, St. Ignatius Scholarship recipient, Big Brothers Club, Business Club, Rho Kappa, and the Outdoorsman Society, and a volunteer for the Special Olympics. Camden plans to study engineering, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 45, Camden Haywood. Up next is number 47, Nicholas Valentin, escorted by his parents, Mike and Kelly. His siblings are Max, Stella, and George. Nicholas is a 2-year member of the Jesuit football team. He plans to study business, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 47, Nicholas Valentin. Up next is number 53, Alex Nacco, escorted by his parents, Chris and Bridget, and his siblings, Xavier and Gabriella. Alex is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team and a member of the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, an AP scholar, a member of the Jesuit Big Brothers Club, the Outdoorsman Society, and a Special Olympics volunteer. Alex plans to study agribusiness and hopes to attend law school, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 53, Alex Nacco. Up next is number 58, Brian Rodriguez, escorted by his parents, Albert and Stephanie. Brian is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team, the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, an AP scholar with distinction, the National Hispanic Recognition Program Scholar, a member of the Jesuit High School Big Brothers, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Team Tiger, the Jesuit Songwriters Club, Rho Kappa, Mu Alpha Theta, and a volunteer for Special Olympics and the Rough Riders Teddy Bear Drive. Brian plans to study computer engineering and business, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 58, Brian Rodriguez. Up next is number 94, Tucker Whitty, escorted by his parents, David and India, and his sister, Ingalls. Tucker is a 4-year member of the Jesuit football team and a football team captain, a volunteer and spokesperson for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation, a volunteer for the Spring of Tampa Bay, Metropolitan Ministries, and Feeding Tampa Bay, an acolyte for St. John's Episcopal Parish Church, a volunteer flag football coach, member of the Outdoorsman Society, JHS Big Brother, a 2-year varsity letterman in the track and field team, and a recipient of the 2023 Most Valuable Defensive Lineman Award and Ironman Awards. Tucker plans to study business and finance, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, number 94, Tucker Whitty. And ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your 2024 Jesuit football team seniors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our outstanding senior Jesuit cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Ava Botello. Ava is escorted by her parents Norberto and Jill and her siblings Sophia and Cristiano. Ava is a member of the Business Club, Peer Ministry, Beta Club, Cornerstone Kids, and a 4-year member of the Jesuit Cheerleading Squad, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Ava Botello. Up next is Maylin Ellison, escorted by her parents Thomas and Shalette and her sibling Layla. Maylin is a Jesuit cheerleader, co-president of Young Women for Freedom, member of Peer Ministry, the Gold Star Club, Project Manager for Beta Club, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, National Science Honor Society, and the National Math Honor Society. Malin plans to study kinesiology, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Malin Ellison. Up next is Sammy Emerson, escorted by her parents Dave Emerson and Serena Fazan. Sammy is a member of the Business Club, Peer Ministry, National Honor Society, Beta Club, National Hispanic Honor Society, Math Honor Society, Science Honor Society, a Jesuit cheerleader, and a member of the Holy Names track and field team, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Emerson. Up next is Ava Fernandez, escorted by her parents Louie and Doran, and her sister Alexis. Ava is a member of the Gold Star Club, Peer Ministry, Beta Club, AHN Wishmakers, the National Dance Honor Society, and a Jesuit varsity cheerleader, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Ava Fernandez. Up next is Ella Garcia, escorted by her parents Brian and Denise. Ella is a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, National Hispanic Honor Society, Math Honor Society, Science Honor Society, Animals in Action, Best Buddies, and the Student Council. Ella hopes to attend medical school, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Garcia. Up next is Lucy Gavin, escorted by her parents Tom and Nicole and her sister Emma. Her other sister is Grace. Lucy is the co-president of Young Women for Freedom and a JHS varsity cheerleader. Her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucy Gavin. Up next is Mariana Guzman, escorted by her parents Edgar and Katia, and her siblings Katia Jr., Edgar Jr., Natalia, Mateo, Chevelli, and her brother-in-law Brandon, and her nephew Nicholas. Mariana is a member of the Beta Club, a four-year Jesuit cheerleader, co-president of the Spanish Club, Math Honor Society, Arts Honor Society, Quill and Scroll, and editor of the yearbook, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Mariana Guzman. Up next is Janet Hassoun, escorted by her parents, Bo and Wanda, her siblings, Rhonda, Janab, and Liliana. Janan is a member of the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, National English Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, National Science Honor Society, Beta Club, Varsity Track and Field Team, and a Student Council representative. She is the president of the Medical Explorers, the co-founder and co-president of Kids for Kids, and S.A. Plum Pederi recipient. Janan plans to study biology and chemistry. Her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Janan Hassoun. Up next is Kylie Lester. She's the daughter of Chris Lester and Sarah Lorente. Her sibling is Ethan. Kylie is escorted by her mom Sarah and her uncle Alex. Kylie is a member of the Jesuit varsity cheerleading team, the president of Special Sports, and a member of the Young Women for Freedom Club, Buddy Basketball, and a senior staff writer for Icona. Kylie plans to study psychology. Her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Lester. Up next is Casey McGuire, escorted by her parents, Mike McGuire, Christine Palumbo. Her siblings are Patrick, Caden, and Trent. Casey is a Blessed Marie Rose Scholar, a member of the National Honor Society, the English Honor Society, Math Honor Society, Science Honor Society, Gold Star Club, Pre-Law Club, Beta Club. She is a Teen Leadership Council Social Chair and a captain of the Jesuit Varsity Cheerleading Squad. Casey plans to study finance and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey McGuire. Up next is Colleen Marquis, escorted by her parents, Gina. Her siblings are Ethan and Zachary. Colleen is a Leukemia and Lymphoma Student Visionary of the Year candidate and a member of the National Honor Society, Key Club, Beta Club, Math Honor Society, co-president of Students Against Destructive Decisions. Colleen plans to study business and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Colleen Marquis. Up next is Miranda Mata, escorted by her parents, Michael and Melissa. Her brother is James. Miranda is a member of the Gold Star Club, Teen Leadership Council, the Relay for Life chairperson, Beta Club, and a 4-year member of the Jesuit Cheerleading Squad. And her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Miranda Mata. Up next is Reese Newton, escorted by her parents Todd and Marcy and her sister Riley. Reese is a member of the Gold Star Teen Leadership Council, Beta Club, and a captain of the Jesuit Varsity Cheerleading Squad. And her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Reese Newton. Up next is Nanaka Ozturk, escorted by her parents, Chika and Helmi. Her sibling is Haruka. Nanaka is a Jesuit varsity cheerleader, member of the Beta Club, Math Honor Society, Science Honor Society, Gold Star Club, Business Club, Best Buddies, and Pre-Law Club, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Nanaka Ozturk. Up next is Katie Pearson, escorted by her parents, Chris and Lisa. Her sibling is Lauren. Katie is the editor of the Echoes Yearbook, Key Club secretary, Spanish Club co-president, member of the Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta, Quill and Scroll Society, National Art Honor Society, and a 4-year member of the Jesuit Cheerleading Squad. Katie plans to study graphic design, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Pearson. Up next is Sienna Ramirez. She is the daughter of Marco and Maylene Ramirez and is escorted by her mother, Maylene. Her sibling is Rory. Sienna is the Student Council Vice President, a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, Medical Club, Math Honor Society, English Honor Society, Science Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, and an AP Scholar with distinction. Sienna plans to study biology and hopes to attend medical school, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Sienna Ramirez. Up next is Ansley Rose Roberts, escorted by her godparents, Kevin and Terry, and her godsister, Maya Jones. She is a member of the Teen Leadership Council, Peer Ministry, Cornerstone Kids, Jesuit Varsity Cheer, Book Club, Youth of the Year, Women in Chem, Power, and Think Big for Kids. Ansley Rose plans to study nursing, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Ansley Rose Roberts. Up next is Sophia Cisco, escorted by her parents Paul and Michelle and her godsister Demaya. Her brother is John. Sophia is a member of the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, Math Honor Society, Beta Club, Teen Leadership Council, Pre-Law Club, and the founder of the Equine Therapy for New Life Village. Her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Cisco. Up next is Jasmine Thames, escorted by her father, Jermaine Thames. Her mother is Marquita Thames. Jasmine is a member of the Jesuit varsity cheerleading squad. She plans to study microbiology, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine Thames. Up next is Riley Tabone, escorted by her parents Andres and Kimberly. Her brother is Diego. Riley is a member of Golden Girls, Cornerstone Kids, Earth Club, the National Honor Society, National Beta Club, National Hispanic Honor Society, Math Honor Society, and an AP Scholar with Distinction. Riley plans to study finance, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Tabone. Up next is Sarah Yunez, escorted by her parents Joey and Valerie and her siblings Michael and Taya. Sarah is the International Vice President and Digital Marketing Manager for Create for Kids, the co-founder and co-president of Art Club, co-founder and co-president of Book Club. She is also a member of the Golden Girls Club, Medical Explorers Club, Key Club, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, National Science Honor Society, National English Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Beta Club, Varsity Cheerleading, and Varsity Track and Field. Sarah was also a recipient of the Sister Irene Marie Brunel Memorial Scholarship. She plans to study biology, and her college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Yunez. Tiger fans, please give it up for your 2024 Jesuit Varsity Cheerleaders. Up next, we have our talented senior pep band members. First up is Oliver Hunt. Oliver is escorted by his parents, Bob and Sabrian. His sibling is Lily. Oliver is a member of the National Honor Society, National Hispanic Honor Society, president of the Songwriting and Music Club, electrical lead for the robotics team, and a boys state senator. Oliver plans to study engineering, and his college choice is undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Hunt. Next up is Kelly Martin, escorted by his parents Olga and Wilson and his siblings Casey and Kenny. Kelly is a member of the National Honor Society, vice president of the Esports Club, drive team lead for the Robotics Club, Peer Ministry Club, and the Pro-Life Club. Kelly plans to study engineering, and his college choice is undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Martin. Up next is Daniel Odio, the son of Alex and Heidi Odio. He is escorted by his mom Heidi and his siblings Anthony, Gabriel, and Lucia. Daniel is a member of the National Honor Society, Peer Ministry, the bowling team, robotics team, pep band, vice president of the Songwriting and Music Club, National Hispanic Honor Society, and Big Brothers. He is also an Eagle Scout and a National Merit semifinalist. Daniel plans to study engineering, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Odio. Up next is Cooper Batamato, escorted by his parents, Joe and Miriam, and his siblings, Lucas and Nolan. Cooper is a member of the National Honor Society, Augment Christie, the Concert Band, Peer Ministry, and Big Brothers. He is also a National Merit Scholar. Cooper plans to study business, and his college choice is currently undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Batamato. Ladies and gentlemen, Thurbin. Let's give a round of applause for our class of 2025 Jesuit High School football players, cheerleaders, pep band members, and their families. This concludes our senior recognition for this morning. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the game.
Meet the visiting Brandon Eagles. Good morning, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and welcome to Jesuit Tiger football. So this is a game that is a reschedule, hurricane-related reschedule. So we have really in our thoughts those of you who may have been affected, flooding, whatever, by Hurricanes Helene and Milton. As we all try to get back to a little bit of normalcy here, as hard as it may be, and maybe a little bit of a high school football plays just a small part in that. So those of you who were affected, hang in there, and hope you enjoy the game this morning. Homecoming, always a special occasion here at Jesuit. Even on the way in, I saw a group of alums at the bank parking lot right next to Jesuit gathering together for a picture. So, nice to see alums come to this game, see friends you haven't seen in a long time. So, all good. So Jesuit with a record of 2-3. We'll say a disappointing 2-3. That's a 2-3 that could easily be 4-1. The Tigers are coming off of a loss a couple of weeks ago. That was a road loss against University High School over in Volusia County, 35-33. Tigers opted to try a field goal late to win it. That was no good. But had their opportunities in that game. Don't even have stats on it. I think maybe Matt Thompson's trying to forget about it a little bit. No stats posted on Max Preps for that game, but through 5 games, Will Griffin with 10 touchdown passes, 2 picks. Justin Thurman rushing for 234 yards at about 4.6 per clip, and Trent Teeling, the leading receiver, at 17 catches. Again, that's minus a game, maybe 2 for the Jesuit Tigers. So Jesuit has 4 games remaining, 3 of which are district. This is one of them. Brandon, then the Tigers next week have a big district game, probably their biggest district game. That is at Hillsborough against the Terriers. Earl Garcia always putting a good product out for Hillsborough. Then, of course, Tampa Catholic. That would be at TC. And then a makeup game. This will be a Thursday game, another district game at Middleton. So really important for the Jesuit Tigers. Tigers have to win these last 4. Let's just be honest about it. You want to have some good momentum going into the playoffs. Maybe even premature to even mention playoffs, but a 6-3 Tiger team is going to be in that top 8 in the region somewhere to be determined. Probably a road game, but that all remains to be seen. Let's not put the cart before the horse. We got 4 games to play, hopefully 4 games to win here for Jesuit. The opponent tonight, the Brandon Eagles under Coach Bruce McCaleb. It has been a tough year for Brandon. They are 1-5. They have been shut out in their last 2 games. At Bloomingdale and Hillsborough, 2 road games. Bloomingdale beat them 40-0. Hillsborough beat them 33-0. Their lone win of the year was in week 2. That was a game at home at Brandon. They beat King 37-0. So the Eagles have scored a grand total of 57 points this season, bulk of which coming in that King game. It's a team that likes to keep it on the ground. Majority of their plays are running plays. Their leading rusher is number 2, Jamar Eugene. He averages nearly 5 yards per carry. And the quarterback, running back, Facion, that would be Danny Facion, has rushed for 155 yards. Used a couple of different quarterbacks this year for the season. The Eagles have thrown 3 touchdown passes and 5 interceptions. So there you have it. Small roster for Brandon, 26 players, so you're going to see a lot of guys going both ways, which is a big advantage for Jesuit. Tigers with the loaded roster. You may see someone go on occasion, an offensive player plays on defense, but the Tigers pretty set at their positions. They've had a couple of weeks here to get healthy. Had a couple of guys dinged up. I see 99 on the sideline. That's Morrow, so that's Adrian Morrow. Doesn't look like he is in today. But hopefully a healthy Tiger squad, and that's the key in a game like this. Stay healthy. Let's not have any injuries today. As Jesuit looking at Brandon in the north end zone. Jesuit with an advantage physically, size-wise, and number of players on the team. So the captains are coming out to midfield. Hard to see these Brandon numbers in the front of the jerseys. They're a little bit small, but we'll tell you for Jesuit, number 11, Will Griffin, number 6, Trent Teeling, number 17, Andrew Changsut, and number 2, Justin Thurman. So the junior and 3 seniors out there. We'll see if we can get the Eagles captains, but and Brandon with the mini numbers on the front of the jersey here. So the Tigers in their royal blue tops and bottoms. Brandon white with the maroon pants. Here come the Brandon Eagles out on the field. So before the game, the senior football players, senior cheerleaders, senior pep band members all announced, as is tradition. Beautiful morning for football. It's kind of strange to say that, a beautiful morning for football. My goodness. But thanks to Brandon for making this work out. So Jesuit won the toss and they want the ball. Can't blame him. So we see for captains for Brandon, I see number 4 out there, Demario Cummings. Number 6 is Elijah Reeves. Number 19 is Alejandro Lovato. And 54, Terry Rattray. So those were the Eagles captains. Any Brandon fans who may be tuning in on Facebook or YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the broadcast and hope you have success the remainder of your season. A little bit of wind this morning, but sunshine. It's a beautiful thing. And here come the Tigers as someone took a tumble out there but got up quickly. So really the only Tiger who I see not in uniform is Morrow, 99. He's got the walking boot on the left foot, so he is out. And at this time, we're going to pause for the invocation and the national anthem. So the Eagles to kick it off, kicking toward the north end zone, back deep for Jesuit. S.J. Green, Justin Thurman. Caden Henderson in front of them. Caden Henderson's had a solid season this year for Jesuit. The outstanding sophomore linebacker. So the Eagles to kick it off. This is Jeremiah Ferrer. And it is going to be Thurman at the 10, 15, 20. Cuts outside, 30, 35, and he goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So Jesuit with good field position to start here. Will Griffin, the junior quarterback. University of Florida commitment. Caleb Smith goes wide right. S.J. Green wide left. One running back. So the Tigers with the extra blocker in there. Griffin under center. And he hands it off to Thurman. Cuts outside to the 50. Picks up a quick 7. Cutting to the right side of the line, the Luka Norton side of the line, the big right tackle for Jesuit. Now Griffin shotgun trips left. He rolls out left. Pass is caught by Green. He's got a first down to the 40, to the 37-yard line. Little flare pattern out left to SJ. And first down, Jesuit. Tigers moving the ball quickly here. Going no huddle, trying to get some tempo going. Teeling comes out. So Caleb Smith to the right. Two wide receivers left to the short side. Handoff to Thurman right up the middle. And he is going to be shy of the first down by 2 yards on the delay handoff. Johnny Black comes in, number 96, as an extra blocker. So two wide outs. I formation. They give it to Thurman again. And he's going to be shy of the first. Tackled by Lavardo, 19. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1. Just inside of the Brandon 30. Hezekiah Davis in at running back now. And Hezekiah gets it. Oh, and he is going to be tackled for a big loss. Wow. Tried to go outside to Davis, and that play was read beautifully, and that is a large loss on that play. That is a loss of 7 yards. Jesuit going for it here. Griffin shotgun, empty set. And we have off. It's going to be encroachment on Brandon. So this is Tigers get 5 freebies here. So 4th and 8 is going to turn into 4th and 3, more manageable 4th and 3. Call it 4th and 4. Smith Teeling to the right. Green, and I think that's Carlo Thompson to the left. Can't tell. Griffin rolls right, getting some pressure, looking downfield. Pass is caught, and a late flag. It's caught by Teeling. This might be a legal man downfield on Jesuit. Let's see. Came late. Yeah, it's exactly what it is, a legal man downfield on Jesuit. So the Tigers had a offensive lineman pass the line of scrimmage. And back to where they were before, 4th and 8. 9 minutes remaining here in the first. No score. You know, the Tigers haven't played in 2 weeks here, so they got to get their rhythm going. Green to the left. Teeling, Smith to the right. It's Mikey Vernon, right slot. Griffin getting rushed. Griffin's pass is caught. And Smith is going to get forward progress for the first down. Good pressure that time by the Brandon defensive line, but good blocking by the Tiger offensive line. Griffin hung in there, stepped up a little bit. First down, Tigers at the 25. Griffin back to pass, getting good protection. And it's a crossing pattern to Teeling, who's getting a tackle for a loss. Tackle by Elijah Reeves. So they tried a crossing pattern to Teeling. Reeves is the leading tackler. 6 tackles for loss, make it 7 on that play. So 2nd and 13 for Jesuit. Brandon hanging tough early. Griffin back to pass. Griffin is going to get sacked. A sack for Brandon back at the 35-yard line. Referee called it dead. They said Brandon had Griffin wrapped up. And Jesuit's facing 3rd and a long way to go. Tigers are at the 35. They have to get to the 15. This is a 3rd and 20 here. But Brandon's defensive line's been getting good pressure in this game. Teeling, Smith to the right, so it's a stack formation to each side. Now an empty set. Griffin on the keeper on the draw. And he is going to have a nice gain, but shy of the first by about 10 yards. So that was a call quarterback keeper. And 4th down. And the Tigers are going to keep the offense out on the field. It's 4th and 10. Griffin shotgun. Thurman next to him. Teeling in motion. No, excuse me, Vernon in motion. They fake the handoff. Griffin. Pass is caught. And I think this is going to be shy of the first. It is. The pass was caught in the flat by Ryan McNeil. He is a yard short of the first down, so a moral victory for the Brandon Eagles as they stop Jesuit. And we're going to have the first quarter water break right now. So we will we'll just keep it here. It's only going to take about 30 seconds or so. So credit to Brandon getting good pressure several times on that drive, and really the key play was that sack. I mean, that sack of Griffin, that was an 8-yard loss, forced a long 3rd down, and the 4th down play was just short. So actually Brandon coming out here with a little bit more emotion than Jesuit, to be honest. But the Tiger defense against a Brandon offense that has struggled as of late. So no Morrow. So Tyler McLeod's in there. Tyler Harper. Tigers going 4 down linemen here. Shotgun formation. And they run it, and that is a tackle for a loss. That was Harper back there on that tackle. Tyler Harper got good penetration off of the right end. And it's a loss of 3. So that was Eugene, Jamar Eugene, who's a sophomore, on that carry. He is the leading rusher for Brandon. So it's 2nd and 13. Another handoff. And Eugene gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And he is tackled by Cole Ballesteros. So he's a little shy of the original line to gain. So it's 3rd and 11. Tigers really crowding the line here. Brandon needs to hurry. They need to hurry to get this off. And they do. Pass downfield is incomplete. So the quarterback, it's 11. That's Omar Germany is the quarterback for Brandon. They were looking downfield to McCaleb, 18. It's incomplete. And the Tigers force a quick 3 and out. Trent Teeling back at midfield. Brandon punter only lining up 10 yards. Oh, it's going to get blocked. And Harper grabs it and scores. Special team score. That's Tyler Harper. Interesting that usually you see the punters line up the about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and the Brandon punter lined up 10 yards. Maybe it has to do with the center snap. I don't know. The boy Jesuit got good penetration. They were all over that. Got a tip. Didn't see who got the tip, but Tyler Harper got the scoop and the score. Here's the extra point attempt. And it is good by Waldner. Teeling the holder. And I thought I saw a 33 out there. I do. So this game marks the return of Macho Mendez, who has been out. So 33. Nice to see him back. Outstanding wrestler as well. So the block punt and the score. Tigers up here. And Wallner to handle the kickoff duties. The other kicker is Ben Beavers. Let's see if I see him on the sideline. Wallner with the line drive kick, and that's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. So 4:05 left in the first. Jesuit up 7-0. Brandon taking over on the 20. Rayshawn Fitz in there, the freshman, number 23. Lining up at inside linebacker. So Germany, the quarterback. And Harper jumped. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Jesuit. So it's Harper, Tucker Whitty, Tyler McLeod, and 21 Ballesteros. Ballesteros actually lining up on, at a defensive end position here. So 1st and 5. Delay handoff, not going anywhere, big loss. And the initial contact there was Caden Henderson. Whitty in there too. I think Henderson made the initial contact. So that was a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Tigers faking blitz. They do blitz. Oh, there is a tackle behind the line. And that is 25 for Jesuit. Zach Quinn. He was one of the blitzers. Read that perfectly. Got in between the gap. And that is a big loss. That is a loss of about 8, and it's going to be 3rd and very long for Brandon. Seven nothing Tigers, 2:45 left in the first. Empty set now. Germany going downfield. Oh, almost picked off by King Powell. King Powell and Fitz were both right there. They were trying to run a post pattern right down the middle. And last punt did not go so well for the Eagles. And again, they're kind of a shorter drop by the punter. And that is a high kick, but they got it off, and it is down the sideline and right off of the head of a Tiger. Let's see where they mark this. That's going to be a good question. They're marking it at the 30. So I think that bounced off of the head or shoulder pad of the junior lineman, Riley McMullen. Griffin under center. Handoff Thurman, 20 to the 10, still going inside the 5. I formation, quick handoff Thurman, and he carried bodies inside the 5. And Jesuit's going to have a 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Nope, now he goes under center. Griffin keeps it himself, and they run the Eagles play in the end zone. Score. Touchdown Tigers. Kind of ran the version of the Philadelphia Eagles short yardage play right there. And Griffin just plowed in. Touchdown Tigers. Wallner to try the extra point. Teeling the holder. Alex Nacco, the long snapper. Maybe he's a long snacker too. Who knows? But he's the long snapper. And we have an encroachment penalty on the defense. So they're going to move it up a yard. I think in certain circumstances you'd see the Tigers go for 2, but they're not doing that right now. We've seen them do that this season, but they're just going to kick the extra point, which is the appropriate thing to do. Snap, hold, kick, good. So 14-0 Jesuit, 1:19 left in the first. You know, in games like this where, you know, you just really have a drastically larger roster than your opponent, you know, the other team just gets worn down, I mean, physically as the game goes on. I mean, that's probably part of the issue with Brandon this year with 26 players. I mean, that is a tiny roster they have. Wallner. Touchback. See my good friend Ty Alvarez down there, Jesuit assistant coach, classmate of mine from 1981, and Tiger Hall of Famer too. Outstanding baseball player back in the day here at Jesuit. So 14-0. Brandon has really not accomplished anything offensively. A couple of 3-and-outs. I don't even know if they have positive yardage offensively. I don't think they do. Now they go empty set. Germany back to pass. Steps up. Breaks away. Rolls to the right. And he is sacked. And it's a fumble. Or they're going to call him. Nope, they're calling him down. Saying the ground caused the fumble. Zach Quinn blitzing. Under a minute left in the first. May very well be the last play of the first here. Trips left for the Eagles. Again, an empty set with the quarterback, Germany. He's back to pass. Steps up. Pass is incomplete. Had a man open, threw it behind him. So again, third and very long here. Eagles again going empty set. High snap. Germany controls it. Steps up. Pass is bobbled and caught for a short gain, but it's still 4th down and long. Eagles to punt it again. Teeling standing back at his own 45. There's the snap, and this is going to be a flag. And yep, Eagles had a man moving up on the left side of the line, had not set, so that is an illegal procedure penalty. Tigers really tightly bunched at the line here. Snap. I think someone might have got a finger on that. Maybe King Powell or Caden Henderson. And the punt squibs out of bounds at the 35, and that's the end of the first. So Jesuit leads 14-0. We'll be back in a moment. Hezekiah Davis back in at running back. S.J. Green to the left. Mikey Vernon slot right. Teeling Smith to the right. Griffin shotgun. Griffin back to pass. Stands in the pocket looking deep. Incomplete. Looking for S.J. Green. He was double covered. Good coverage that time by the Brandon DBs. Looking for Green to make a play in the corner, but it was broken up nicely. So 2nd and 10. And nope, Griffin's still with it. Griffin, pass, caught Teeling, 20, 15, spins, 10. Inside the 10. Teeling on the crossing pattern. And that's a first down Jesuit. Trent Teeling has been Will Griffin's probably his most reliable target this season. And I really hope Trent Teeling gets a look maybe at a D2 or a D3 school. He will be a solid he is just a good football player. Griffin still with it. Oh, man, wide open in the end zone. Score! He had his choices that time. He had McNeil in the flat, and he had Caleb Smith going across the back of the end zone. He went to Caleb Smith. McNeil's probably saying, come on, man, I was open. And he was. Touchdown Tigers. So Griffin with multiple options there. Waldner to attempt the extra point. Kick is good. Boy, Alex Nacco has been money on his snaps all season long. That is he worked hard at it in the off season. Kind of followed him a little bit on saw some of his stuff on Twitter. It was also posted on the Jesuit football site. He went to a lot of different camps. Long snapping is no picnic, and it's something you got to work on. You got to work on your craft there, and he's done a great job this season for the Tigers. I think USF offered him too, if I'm not mistaken. Tigers actually have had a long snapper playing the NFL, Garrison Sanborn. Played for a few teams. Buffalo, I think, had a cup of coffee with the Buccaneers. So here's Waldner. Kick it deep. A knuckleball kick. And it will be a touchback. Looking for the other kicker, 87 Beavers. Don't see him down there, so maybe it's Waldner's morning here. They usually have Ben Beavers in there too. He's done some of the kicking. So 1st and 10, Brandon at the 20. Germany, the quarterback. Got Eugene next to him. Trips left. And the crossing pattern. Oh, had his man too, and he dropped it. I mean, that was definitely a catchable ball that time. High snap, Eugene. I think they're giving him forward progress for a yard. So 3rd down and 9. So it's Danny Facion is number 19, and he's wide right. Empty set now for Germany. Short drop, pass is caught, and a quick tackle by Trip Keller. And it is 4th down. Gain of 1. Keller had the pick 6 against University. 21-0 Tigers, clock running, 9:40 left in the first half. So Jesuit offense getting another opportunity here. Trent Healing standing back at midfield. Tigers have a block punt scoop score for a score earlier. And Brandon having to call a timeout here. A little confusion on special teams. Eagles call a timeout. So again, just to go over what is left here schedule-wise for Jesuit. So on the 25th, that would be Friday of next week, Jesuit is at Hillsborough, key district game for the Tigers at Chelo Huerta Field at Hillsborough High in lovely Seminole Heights. Then the Tigers are at Tampa Catholic this year, so I'll be broadcasting both of those games. Those games will be only on Facebook, and it'll just be me on my iPhone doing the broadcast video and play-by-play. So it'll just be me. Actually, gosh, for the next 3 games, it's 3 road games, then at Middleton on Thursday the 7th. So after tonight, the remainder, at least of the regular season, is only going to be on Facebook. Punt, they got it away. Teeling, 49. Yep, stays on his feet, cuts left, back to midfield. Still going, and he is brought down by 34 for Brandon. That is John Blanford. So Jesuit 1st and 10 at the Brandon 47 this time. 21-0 Tigers, 8:57 left in the second. Is it a stack formation left? Yeah, stack formation left with Green and Vernon. Shotgun formation. Now Mikey in motion. They give it to Mikey Vernon on the fly sweep. 50, 45, 40. Cuts inside, flag into play. I'm not going to get too excited because this is going to come back. That is going to be either a hold or a block in the back on Jesuit, and it is a hold. So the hold was at the 44. They're going to mark that 10 yards from the spot of the infraction. Happened in the interior of the line. Nice run by Mikey, all for naught. So it looks like it happened at the 44 or the 45-yard line. Matt Thompson not happy. So Jesuit back to their own territory. It's going to be at the 45. So it's 1st and 17 for Jesuit. Vernon Green to the left, Teeling to the right. Vernon in motion. Pass is caught. Vernon breaks a tackle. Vernon on the sideline. Vernon, nice gain. Into Brandon territory at the 48-yard line. Gain of 6. 2nd and 11. Similar formation here. I think it's Changsut's in the game right now. Andrew Changsut wide right. Griffin back to pass. Getting some good protection. Rolls out. Flag. Nice catch. And this is going to be another hole, though. I think. Ref called it way back, holding Jesuit. Boy, this is going to be a big, big loss here for Jesuit. So now 2nd and 20. Clock running under 8 minutes. Back at the 43 of Jesuit. Griffin shotgun again. Carlo Thompson that time in motion, and Thurman gets it. Thurman cuts left, 50, 45, 40, and he is close to a first down on that run. And let's see, depends on the spot. And he got it. Quick handoff to Thurman, and he got the 20 that they needed. First down, Jesuit to the Brandon 36. Shotgun again, 2 wide dots to each side. Griffin back to pass, getting good protection. Pass is caught. Teeling, 20, 15, cuts outside, 10-5, score! Teeling on the deep cross. Griffin hits him in stride. Cuts around the defensive back. Teeling scores. And Jesuits one touchdown away from running time here. It's 27-0. Griffin got good protection that time. The receivers were able to run their patterns. Griffin able to go through his progressions. Teeling on a deep crossing pattern. Got good position on the defensive back. And the Tigers are going for 2. And they got it. That's Caden Henderson. Henderson with the run. And it is 29-0. You probably put Caden Henderson at running back, and he'd do quite well. I think Jesuit just wants to get this thing into running time and head on home. Cheerleaders working up a sweat here with the push-ups. So here's Wallner. High kick. This is going to be returned. Oh, no. Jesuit got it. Jesuit recovered it. The kick hit, and it's Jesuit ball. It's recovered by Trip Keller. Waldner with the short kick. It bounced in front of the Brandon receiver. Kind of had a little bit of backspin on it. It's kind of like a flop shot in golf. It just hit and just dropped. And the speedy Keller with the recovery. Hezekiah Davison at running back now. And Griffin. Look at Griffin. Griffin showing great escapability there. And it's an incomplete pass. Kind of trying like a double pump screen there. Penalty on the play, though. Yeah, an ineligible man downfield. No surprise there, so at all. So 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 15. Yeah, they were. I think the initial intent there was for Griffin to fake to the left and to screen to the right, but it was well defended. Actually, he had nothing. Might have been trying to get it to Davis that time. Griffin shotgun. Teeling in motion. Hezekiah gets it up the middle. Nice run for Davis. Gets a chunk of that yardage back. He picks up about 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Vernon in. Carlo Thompson, number 4, coming in. So Thompson and Smith are to the right. Green and Vernon are to the left. Griffin, good snap. Griffin steps up. Griffin, good protection. Griffin keeps it himself. Passes caught. Score. Caleb Smith. Griffin doing a good job stepping up in the pocket that time, and Caleb Smith with the catch in the end zone, score. And we've hit 35. Here's Wallner. Nako, perfect. Hold, kick, good. 36-0. .545 left in the second. So I think the rule is normally they won't start running time until the second half if it's still 35, unless there's like a mutual agreement by the coaches, but no running time. And the cheerleaders are exhausted. So Brandon's remaining schedule. Well, they have to play Blake. I would think that was canceled because of the hurricane. But they've got Middleton. That's their homecoming game. And then Freedom, and then they're going to have to play Blake probably on the 7th or the 8th. Here's Noah Wallner. This is going to be returned from the 8-yard line. Nice return, actually, by number 6. It's Reeves. Elijah Reeves. Or 5, excuse me, 5, Juju Jackson. That was the most positive play of the game for Brandon. And Brandon has their best field position at their own 38-yard line. With 5:30, no running time as of yet left in the second quarter. So Germany. And someone's got to come out for Jesuit. That's Keller. I think the ref sent Keller out. Maybe he has a bloody nose or something. But he was sent off by the officials. Germany rolls right. Pass. Oh, he had a man open and he overthrew him. Pass was intended for Caleb Cole, overthrew him. So 2nd and 10. Jesuit defensive coordinator Daryl Palmer not happy about something. Empty set again. Germany shotgun. On a called quarterback keeper, and he's close to a first. Just shy. Flag late. And it's on Jesuit. First down, Brandon. There's their first down. Called personal foul on Jesuit. And Brandon in Jesuit territory at the 38. Under 5 minutes left in the second. Empty set again. Germany on the call keeper again. Cuts left. Positive yardage. I think he got a first. Excuse me. I'm saying Germany and it's Faison. Excuse me. They switched quarterbacks. So it's 19's the quarterback. Faison. That was first down yardage to the 28-yard line. So Faison is in at quarterback. And spread formation again. Faison. Looking downfield. Good coverage that time by Caden Henderson. I mean, he was blanketing the Brandon receiver. Pass overthrown. Second down and 10. Same formation, empty set, spread formation. Nope, now Eugene comes in the backfield next to Faison. And they give it to Eugene on the draw. And maybe he got a yard. Yeah. Haywood in the game, Camden Haywood on the tackle. Sure, we'll see a few different bodies in there for Jesuit as this game progresses. Faison on the called keeper, cuts left, bounces outside, has a nice run near first. Zach Quinn on that tackle. So 3rd and a yard. Tyler McLeod comes in, and Brian Rodriguez comes out. Timeout, Brandon. So 2:33 left in the first half here. Best drive by far. There's Ben Beavers. Oh, his knee's wrapped. Okay, maybe that's why he's not kicking here. I was wondering where 87 was. There he is. Facing on the keeper, first down, Brandon. Eagles trying to get something positive here. Facing shotgun, trips right, Eugene next to him. They give it to Eugene, and Tyler Harper's all over it. Harper with the initial contact, and that was finished off by Ballesteros. So a loss of 2. Approaching a minute. Shotgun formation. Face on the keeper. Finds a little hole. Positive yardage. He's going to pick up about 10. He's going to be shy of the first. Giving him 6. Third down and call it 4. Facing on the keeper, right up the middle. He's close to a first. He got it. First down. So first and goal, Brandon. 15 seconds. Clock's running. They need to call timeout or do something here. Yes, they do. They call timeout. 13 seconds. So unless they get out of bounds on a pass or a run, I think this is going to be it. I mean, they got to do something here. I mean, if they run it up the middle and probably just going to get one play in. So let's see what the Eagles dial up here. Tiger defense trying for the stop. This pretty good Eagle drive. Empty set again. Face on set, success running it. And he rolls right to the 10, to the 5, cuts outside. He's not going to get in. And they are not going to make it. That's it. So And they had no timeouts remaining. So Faison with the effort, but he is stopped shy of the goal line in the field of play, and we reach halftime. There is going to be the crowning of the homecoming queen here at halftime, so enjoy that. We'll be back in a little while. It is Jesuit 36, Brandon nothing. We're going to have running time in the second half. Thanks for sticking with us. Back in a little while.
for homecoming court of Jesuit High School.
Back here at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium. We will have running time here in the second half. Jesuit leads Brandon 36-0. So the clock will run except for water breaks, timeouts, injuries. They'll stop it as well. But incomplete passes, out of bounds, clock keeps going per. Really, I think that's national high school rules. So this should go pretty quickly. Would suspect that we're going to see some different bodies here out for Jesuit. At least I hope so. Brandon had their best scoring opportunity late. But the quarterback facing just stopped inside the 5-yard line on a run. They were out of timeouts, and that was that. So Eagles to receive to start the third. Basketball season around the corner. How about that? Starts next month. We'll have a full slate of Tiger basketball. Those games will be broadcast on the Jesuit High School basketball Facebook page, with yours truly handling the play-by-play in color. Interesting schedule for the Tigers this year. Some teams that they normally have not played in the past, and Neil Goldman has a solid team, young guys and some experienced guys mixed in, young guys who have played a lot. So the Tigers to kick it off. This is Wallner, who's handled the duties today. Justin Thurman and Mikey Vernon on the ends here on this kicking team. Wallner, high, deep kick. That is going to be a touchback. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line as we see the clock is running. So if we have some subs in here, guys who normally don't get a lot of playing time, we'll try to give them a little recognition on this broadcast. Rayshawn Fitz out there right now, inside linebacker. Caden Henderson out there. Cam Housey, 26. Outstanding sophomore defensive back. So trips left, and it is a run. And Caden Henderson and others in on that hit. Maybe a yard for the quarterback facing. This came right out with the called quarterback keeper out of the shotgun. So they do give him forward progress for a yard, 2nd and 9. Again, empty set. And Facing rolls right. Passing the flat dropped. Looking for, I think that 33 pass was intended for Otis Reed, 33. So 3rd and 9. Low snap. Facing. Getting out of trouble briefly, but he is brought down. Cole Ballesteros back there and others, and it's a sack. And it is going to be a 4th down punt. Mikey Vernon going back deep. So Mikey Vernon at midfield. And a line drive kick. And Mikey just lets it roll. So Jesuit's going to have the ball at their own 45. So Griffin coming out at quarterback. I think they want to give Griffin a little bit of work here. We may see Brady Fogarty later, but so Changsut and Thompson to the right. It's Vernon and Green to the left. Shotgun formation, pistol formation actually. And Griffin roll out, pass caught. Vernon knocked out of bounds. Picks up 5, maybe 6, 2nd down. Johnny Black coming in again, 96. Ryan McNeil coming in. I formation. Griffin under center. And it's a handoff. And shy of the 1st down, that's Hezekiah Davis. Vernon in, Thompson in. So it's going to be 3rd and a yard. William Kinsey coming in, the senior running back, number 29. Griffin back to pass. Griffin being chased. Griffin's in, looking downfield, incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and a yard. And the Tigers are keeping the offense out in the field as we would suspect they would. Wouldn't surprise me to see him to give it to Kinsey here and just let him power through. He's a solid back, 5'9", 197. He's one of these low to the ground kind of runners. So now Griffin is under center, and he keeps it himself, and he plows for the first. 1st down, Tigers. Griffin on the run. And with 5:10 remaining in the 3rd, we have the 3rd quarter water break, and this is going quick as we thought. 36-0. Jesuit with a 1st and 10 at the Brandon 43 in the third quarter water break. Again, thanks to all who have tuned in this morning on Facebook or YouTube. Appreciate your support. Appreciate all of our viewers. And again, the next 3 road games will be Facebook-only games. The Jesuit High School Tampa football, or Jesuit High School football Tampa, one or the other, Facebook page. Boy, those are going to be the first road games I have done this year. So we'll be working the kinks out next week. Griffin rolls right. Griffin steps up. Griffin's hit hard. Then the falls in and the pass is incomplete. Good defensive coverage there. So this is Will Telegdi coming in, number 10. So Fogarty, the quarterback, and Telegdi, the receiver, are both 10. I think this is Telegdi. So now Griffin's under center. Changsut's to the right. And he hands it off to Carlo Thompson, who's near a first down. So Carlo in the backfield, he is a little guy, but he's got speed. Again, one of these low-to-the-ground kind of runners, can make some good, solid cuts. And he picks up 8. And it's 3rd and 2. I've seen Carlo a little bit more often as the season has progressed here. Plays receiver, plays running back as well. It's an I formation. McNeil at fullback in front of Carlo Thompson. And it's a fake. And Griffin's pass is caught by Andrew Changsut. And Griffin took a hit, too. Well, you don't want Will Griffin taking hits like that. He got popped in the backfield. Oh, you know what? They're sending Griffin off because he took a hard hit, and I think they want him looked at. So Sam Themar's in the game. I said Fogarty earlier, but Sam Themar is coming in the game at quarterback. I think they wanted Griffin to sit out a play because he took a really hard hit. And they're having to sub in a lineman here, too. So Johnny Black is coming in. Oh, boy, they had to bring up the center. So this is going to be interesting here. Good snap. And it's Carlo Thompson on a delay handoff and a nice run. So, boy, we have players in and out all over the place there. So Griffin comes back in. I think the center might have had a cut or something on his hand or arm, and they send him off. So this is 96 Johnny Black, the sophomore, according to my chart here. Who's a pretty big body, actually. Has that made a couple of good snaps. Griffin looking down the field in the end zone. Oh, snag, caught, score. S.J. Green. One-on-one coverage. good protection that time. And Green, that's one of those, just let Green go up and get it, and he did. And credit the backup center who came in without any warm-ups and made a couple of nice shotgun snaps there. 96. And I have the name Johnny Black on my roster. I mean, the other roster does not have a 96, so if it's not Johnny Black, my apologies. And that is Wallner, extra point, good. I think I need to try to get a updated roster here before next week. So the third's going to end right now. So 43-0 Jesuit. That's the end of the third. That moved quickly. So Wallner to kick it off as we start the fourth here. And here's Wallner. And this is going to be returned, I think. But not very far. Ball hit, was returned, and Justin Thurman was basically right on the returner and pushed him out of bounds. So it's going to be Brandon Ball, 1st and 10. I think they're marking it at the 14-yard line. Here in the fourth with Jesuit up 43-0. So facing shotgun, empty set. Back to pass. Looking downfield. Incomplete. So we do have some subs in for Jesuit right now. Let's see who we have in the game. See Blake Mitchell's in at defensive back. See 32. Parker Caskey's in as well at a corner. Jace Martino's in at a corner, 27. 33's in, so Macho Mendez is in the game. Sagar Lopez in at defensive line. Nick Malatin's in, 47. So a lot of subs in here for Jesuit right now. Swing pass caught, 15-20. Caleb Cole on the catch. Marco Tini's in, 34 at linebacker. Finn Gunderson, 98, was in. He's out now. Alex Myers comes in, defensive back. He's a junior, number 18. So Myers is at a corner, 27's at a corner, Martino, and 15. It's Luke Battaglia in. And Tigers jump, and it's going to be a first down for Brandon. So first down, Brandon. So basically, Jesuit has all subs in right now. 97, Riley McMullen's in. Facing. Looking deep down the field. Oh. Almost had his man. Good pass. Good coverage, too, deep. It was Martino with good coverage. .14 comes in Jackson Holman. So it's 2nd and 10, clock running, 7:25 left here in the fourth. Running back next to Faison. A little miscommunication there. And a tackle behind the line is made by 45 for Jesuit, Camden Haywood. Haywood, the senior. So 3rd and 11 on that loss. So Omar Germany's actually back in there now, number 11. So 3rd down and 11. Delay handoff. And the initial contact was made by Macho Mendez. So Nolan Dooley coming in now, 36. Will Robinson coming in, 52. So it's 4th down. The Eagles going for it on 4th and 7. High snap. Inside run, and they have got the first. On the keeper. Marco Tini coming back in, and the clock stops for maybe the final time for the 4th quarter water break. So hopefully Brandon can get things turned around. I mean, they've just had a challenge. They've had a challenge in basketball too. I mean, really, in several sports. Just think a lot of newer schools in the area have kind of diluted the talent level, possibly at Brandon High. But they're good in wrestling, still are. High snap. And a sack by Alex Nacco. So the long snapper getting a little time on D. And it's going to be second down, and Brandon has to about get to Brandon here for a first down. Trips right. Quarterback run. It was Nacco again. He's enjoying his time out there. Under 4 minutes. Peter Makemba in number 22. Sophomore defensive back. .42 in. I do not have a 42, but 42's in. Looking downfield, incomplete. Flag. Is that a flag on the play I see? I think I see a flag. I think it's maybe they may be calling roughing the passer, possibly. Roughing the passer on Jesuit. First down, Brandon. So 1st and 10, Brandon, after that roughing penalty, as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Quarterback run. And a late flag. Personal foul, Jesuit. Little extracurriculars going on after that play, actually between the Brandon player and the Jesuit player, but Jesuit got called for it. So first down, Brandon, as we approach 1 minute remaining at the 43-yard line. Oh, bad snap. And the Eagles jump on it, I think. So this may be the last play of the game. Under 30 seconds with the running time. Back to pass, looking downfield. And that's going to do it. Time's going to run out here. And the Jesuit Tigers with a district win, a district running time win over Brandon. Final score 43-0. Thanks to all who watched this morning. We appreciate it. Again, next broadcast will be next Friday. That's at Hillsboro, 7:30 kickoff. It'll be on Facebook only. And it's a key district game for Jesuit against the Hillsboro Terriers on the road. So if you can't make it, please watch the broadcast. Again, thanks to everyone. Again, 43-0 Jesuit with a Saturday morning win. It's not even 12 noon yet. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you have been watching Jesuit Tiger football on the Facebook page and on the Jesuit Tiger Sports Network on YouTube. Have a great Saturday and a great weekend, everyone. See you next Friday.